Hello and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Vashal and this is Tailplay, and in today's video we will list down some of the upcoming January games that you may or may have not have heard because they have fallen under the radar. As we enter the new year, we have decided to compile a list of known releases in January that is probably going to get less notice due to the fact that a few AAA games like God of War, Monster Hunter Rise, Pokemon Legends, and I hope I said it right, Arceus, or if you're into sports games like Rugby 22 and Cricket 22 are coming out. This list will be in chronological order, and if you're interested in the timestamps, I have listed them below and you can check them out. First one on our list is Insomnis, and it looks to be an interesting horror adventure title. Insomnis is a first-person horror game focused on solving puzzles to advance through a terrifying atmosphere. Unravel the secrets of the old Castavert mansion and fight against your own destiny in a story full of intrigue and terror. The game will release on the PlayStation 4 and PC and will be available on the 7th January 2022. Next on our list is The Last Friend, which we consider showcasing as it is an interesting and visually pleasing beat-em-up game with action and strategy elements. The Last Friend brings in an army of superpowered dogs to help players drive back the violent mutant and gangs of the apocalypse. It's quite a weird description of the whole game, but it's an interesting looking one, so we're curious to see what this game has in store. The Last Friend is already on PC and it's expected to launch for Switch on the 13th January. I think this will be a great addition for your handheld device. Coming next, we've got Rescue Party Live, who is created similarly in style like the developers that created Overcooked 1 and 2. This game looks to be fun and can be at times quite difficult because you've been constrained by time, so if you want to start the year playing with your friends, you might want to check this one out. Rescue Party Live is coming on the 13th January for PC only. Next on our list, we've got Expeditions Rome, which I'm personally really interested in and I can't wait to play it. Determine the destiny of Rome as you conquer foreign lands and navigate politically intrigued in the turn-based RPG Expedition Rome. This game is similar to the famous franchise Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 and Banner Saga franchise, and I'm curious to see what this game has to offer. If you haven't played the previous installment, I urge you to go and check out Expedition Vikings and Expedition Conquistador. The game is expected to release on the 20th January 2022. If you're a fan of mech, you may like this game because Blackwind is a hack and slash shooter platformer sci-fi action game that puts you against the hordes of enemies and frantic battle in a desperate attempt to stop the planetary invasion. The game looks really neat and is expected to release on all major platforms on January 20th. Next game on our list reminds me a lot of Hades and it's called Deflector. Deflector is a roguelike game where you can turn the tide in the bullet hell against your enemies. Become a part of the experiment to eradicate deadly viruses in the most stylish way possible. Maybe, for the very first time, we get to eradicate our main problems right now with the predominant virus in the world. So, if you're interested about this game, which looks honestly really interesting, I really dig the style, you should go and check Deflector out. The game looks really nice and I can't wait to see what it has to offer. It releases on PC and Switch on January the 20th. Another interesting game on our list is Hidden Deep, which is a very similar style with Carrion, or at least in my opinion. Hidden Deep is a 2D action and exploration sci-fi thriller, which action takes more than a mile under the ocean floor. Now, I personally managed to try this game out and I can vouch that is quite an interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to see what the open beta has to offer and what else do the developer plan to release regarding this game. Hidden Deep is expected to release on the 24th January for PC. Next on our list, we've got Kingdom of the Dead, which is an interesting looking horror shooter that reminds me a lot of the similar style with the return of the Obra Dinn. The game looks to have been inspired from classic Doom-like games, and it may or may not be your cup of tea, but surely this one looks really interesting. Kingdom of the Dead releases on the 26th January 2022 for PC. Next on our list may be a mouthful to spell, but it sparks our interest as we thought to share it here. The game is called Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX2, or would that be 9-2? I'm not really sure about that, but that's the name of the game. Luminous Avenger IX2 is the continuation of the first installment, Gunvolt Chronicles, and is set to continue the story of the characters Copen and Lola. The game looks to be interesting action platformer, and if you're a fan of anime or any Asian style game, you'll like this one. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avengers IX2 is expected to release on 27 January on all major platforms. Last on our list is Wanderer, which is a VR game that focuses on delivering an interesting and mind-twisting story. Built from the ground up for VR, Wanderer has a unique blend of escape room style puzzle, tactile hands-on interaction, and action arcade sequence to bring up the ultimate time travel adventure. This one interests me a lot because I really like time travel stuff, and I would love to try this one if I had a VR headset. Wanderer is expected to release on PC and PlayStation 4 on the 27th January. As a bonus, we would like to include a few more listings. Marauder looks like a promising space exploration game that currently is in development, and we've got a few glimpses of what the game looks like. It's expected to release somewhere late January, but this can be pushed forward as the developers are working at gathering funds for their project. If you want to check more about this game, I have listed all the information in the description below. And lastly, an interesting MMORPG that was launched not too long ago on 23 November 2021 as an early access, and it's possibly to reach full launch at the end of January. In the first-person MMORPG sequel Mortal Online 2, explore a massive open sandbox world and choose your own path, but be aware, danger lurks around every corner in the full PvP loot world. This may not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you're into a full PvP game that have a similar style with Elder Scrolls Online, you might find this interesting. So that's it for today's listing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments or simply like or dislike the video. We'd appreciate greatly if you enjoyed the content to subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notification so you don't miss our most recent videos. My name is Vashal and this is Taleplay. That's all for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!